You're listening to Force-Fed Digital. BX you heard.
Also, actually, oh my god,
It's dark right now.
this is like, I feel like you're still like,
I got tickets for y'all.
and
I just talked to you. No, I talked to you.
1 second.
I don't know. You have to get a stamp.
Back up, sir, please.
Can I get a stamp? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank
Behind
you.
me, please. Let the folks out.
I just talked to you. I got past him with him. Thank you.
Great.
I'm not wearing this.
Oh, hey, man. God. Wow.
Can you bring one of my kids' kites too?
Come, folks, have your IDs ready. Have them handy so we can all get up out of this cold. Have your IDs handy. Folks, be advised, it's $20 at the door, $20 cash, unless you have tickets. Have your IDs ready. This way we can get in quickly. Step lively, ladies and gentlemen, step lively. Stepping straight ahead. Yes, folks, it's cold in America. Winter is wintering. Lord, I'll be out here for the most part. Folks, have your IDs ready for my partner to scan. Step lively, step lively. Folks, try not to overcrowd. Don't want to get shut down like they did. Yeah, around that corner there. If she didn't go inside, then she went over there.
Is the line for tickets?
Yes, well, that would be the line right there. Everyone has to wait their turn, unfortunately. Folks, have your IDs ready. The sooner the better. Trust me on that one, because it's cold in America. Yeah, man.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! My fellow Americans, welcome to the Art of Bounce, manufactured by the good folks over at Force-Fed Digital and me, formerly the PEZ, Ralph Anthony Garcia, also known as R4. The month we celebrate our mothers sadly comes to a close, and now we celebrate our dads on Bounce. And Bounce is a program where a former NYC bouncer shares stories of the many journeys I've taken, as well as offer a guide to those who may be seeking worthwhile information to help them along their journeys. Free of charge for a shitload of valuable information. But please be so kind as to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the Art of Bounce podcast and the United Ronin Networks on YouTube. And follow the Art of Bounce podcast on Force-Fed Digital on Spotify, Amazon Music, and iTunes or Apple Podcasts. And now, ladies and gentlemen, on this edition of Bounce, we will get out our notebooks again. We will learn together all about the Constitution and everything therein. I've come across so many people who claim to know these norms backwards and forwards. So if that is indeed the motherfucking case, this will serve as a refresher course to you damn know-it-alls. Somehow I believe they just talk just to hear themselves talk because they really don't know shit. So here's a chance to actually learn something and perhaps save a little bit of fucking face while you're at it. What you think you know will be reintroduced properly here. So let's sharpen our number 2 pencils and let's listen in. Today, the Order Bounce presents the Bill of Rights of the United States. On September 25th, 1789, the First Congress of the United States proposed 12 amendments to the Constitution. The 1789 Joint Resolution of Congress proposing the amendments is on display in the Rotunda in the National Archives Museum. 10 of the proposed 12 amendments were ratified by 3/4 of the state legislatures on December 15, 1791. The ratified articles, Articles 3 through 12, constitute the first 10 amendments of the Constitution or the United States Bill of Rights. In 1992, 203 years after it was proposed, Article 2 was ratified as the 27th Amendment to the Constitution. Article 1 was never ratified. Transcription of the 1789 Joint Resolution of Congress proposing 12 amendments to the U.S. Constitution. Congress of the United States begun and held at the city of New York of Wednesday the 4th of March, 1789. The conventions of a number of the states having at the time of their adopting the Constitution expressed a desire, in order to prevent misconstruction or abuse of its powers, that further declaratory and restrictive clauses should be added. And as extending the ground of public confidence in the government will best ensure the beneficent ends of its institution. Resolved by the Senate and House of Representatives of the United States of America in Congress assembled, 2/3 of both houses concurring that the following articles be proposed to the legislatures of the several states as amendments to the Constitution of the United States, or any of which articles, when ratified by 3/4 of the said legislatures, to be valid to all intents and purposes as part of the said Constitution. Articles in addition to an amendment of the Constitution of the United States of America proposed by Congress and ratified by the legislatures of the several states pursuant to the 5th article of the original Constitution. Article the 1st. After the first enumeration required by the first article of the Constitution, there shall be 1 representative for every 30,000 until the number shall amount to 100. After which the proportion shall be so regulated by Congress that there shall be not less than 100 representatives, nor less than 1 representative for every 40,000 persons, until the number of representatives shall amount to 200. After which the proportion shall be so regulated by Congress that there shall not be less than 200 representatives, nor more than 1 representative for every 50,000 persons. Article the 2nd. No law varying the compensation for the services of the senators and representatives shall take effect until an election of representatives shall have intervened. Article the 3rd. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances. Article the 4th. a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Article the 5th. No soldier shall, in time of peace, be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law. Article the 6th. The right of the people to be secured in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. Article the 7th. No person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces or in the militia when in actual service in time of war or public danger, nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation. Article the 8th. In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy and public trial by an impartial jury of the state and district wherein the crime shall have been committed, which district shall have been previously ascertained by law, and to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation, to be confronted with the witnesses against him, to have compulsory process for obtaining witnesses in his favor, and to have the assistance of counsel for his defense. Article the 9th. In suits at common law, where the value in controversy shall exceed $20, the right of trial by jury shall be preserved, and no fact tried by a jury shall be otherwise re-examined in any court of the United States than according to the rules of the common law. Article the 10th. Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. Article the 11th. The enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people. Article the 12th. The powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states respectively or to the people. Attest: Frederick Augustus Muhlenberg, Speaker of the House of Representatives; John Adams, Vice President of the United States and President of the State; John Beckley, Clerk of the House of Representatives; Sam A. Otis, Secretary of the Senate.
Yes, yes, y'all. My favorite part of the night. All exits are final. Once you leave these doors, it's good night for good. Yes, yes, y'all. Thank you for coming. All exits are final.
All right then, fellow Americans, my people. After all, we the people. We're done with this portion. Please tune in next week when we learn more about this United States Constitution. I dedicate this particular series to the all-knowing know-it-all. Be honest with your motherfucking selves for once. Save a little bit of face and correct yourself. Now you know what you think you knew. Alright? So again, save a little bit of face and correct yourself. Just because you give your own version of these Bill of Rights doesn't actually make it so. So, here is the answer key specifically to you-know-it-alls who love to be the most egregiously insufferable motherfuckers because you thought you knew it all. Well then, no more being douches to us with your made-up bullshit. We are all sick of you. We are all gonna learn this together, whether you fucking like it or not, goddammit. 2024 is the year of the truth. Now, to present said truth in all of its unabashed glory. That's right, y'all. No more lies. No more versions of anyone's truth. Here at Bounce, we learn the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the motherfucking truth. So help us God. Amen. And yeah, to the atheists who happen to be listening, that obviously doesn't apply to you. But the truth always will. So, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow men and women in black, my fellow Americans, what did we learn today? The original Bill of Rights consisted of 10 amendments to the United States Constitution ratified in 1791. These amendments addressed various aspects of individual liberty such as freedom of speech, religion, and the right to bear arms. Over time, additional amendments were added, expanding protections for citizenship rights, including voting rights, and addressing issues such as presidential term limits and slavery. Today, there are now 27 amendments in total, with the first 10 still known as the U.S. Bill of Rights. Remember, there are ratified articles, particularly Articles 3 through 12, constituting the first 10 amendments of the Constitution or the U.S. Bill of Rights. So folks, if you're so inclined, tune in next time as I conclude reading the U.S. Constitution right here on Bounce, where I like to keep my fellow men and women abreast of their rights. You have rights. And here on the Art of Bounce podcast, we will learn our rights together. So if anyone, and I do mean anyone, whether it's an authority figure or even your next door neighbor, might ask you any questions, you will, as a listener of this program, provide the answers with the utmost confidence. After all, the truth shall set you free. Alright, party people in the place to be, connect with me on www.solo.to/RGMC2407. You'll find all the links to my channels there. For the most part, you will find me universally at RGMC2407. Please go to the Art of Bounce Podcast YouTube channel and subscribe there, or if you prefer, follow the podcast on ForceFed Digital on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you tune in to your favorite programs. Join the United Ronin Network's YouTube channel starting at 99 cents per month. Believe it or not, under Bidenomics, some things are still 99 cents. Go there to listen to the uncensored versions of Bounce and the flagship show on the channel, Ralph Reads, and let me read you a book today. Also, be so kind to tune in to the other force-fed digital programming, such as From Common Sense to Nonsense, Sports Not Fiction, My Bronx Story, and Bounce, wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. Tune in today, 'cause me and my people always have something to say. iTunes, YouTube, Amazon, or Spotify. You got it, guy? Well, alright. This is for you girls and guys who are institutionalized or otherwise scrutinized, automatically weaponized, whether it's with foolish pride or your skin color. We can only win united. They need us divided, brother and sister. Show a little bit of love to one another. Let us all rise above. Be safe. Yeah! Bravo!
Thank you very much.
Yeah. All right, girls and guys, it's time to say bye-bye.